Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jeff, and today I just want to talk a little bit about utilizing something that all of your students and your stakeholders are most likely already using, and that is Facebook. By far the largest social media site out there, and there's a good chance that even though your students probably don't talk about it, they might not think it's cool, they're still on it, and their stakeholders are on it. So you can utilize that in your classroom. So today we're going to talk about how to create that private Facebook group for your either your class or for your stakeholders or for both, and how to make sure that your privacy settings are set where they need to be to keep yourself and your stakeholders and your students safe. So we're going to dive into this. It's actually a pretty easy process. It's just a few steps. So let's go. I'm going to flip you over to the screen, and we're going to cover how to create a private Facebook group for your classroom. All right, first things first, you're going to want to jump into Facebook. You're going to look under Explorer where you see the word groups. It's usually a blue icon, at least it is right now. You're going to click on that. It's going to take you to your groups. On this screen, you will see your favorites, and if you manage any groups, it'll show you that down there as well. Don't need to worry about any of that. You want to look at this green button up here and toward the right that says Create Group. You're going to click on that. That's going to open up a window here for you. You're going to name your group. That's the first step. I'm going to name mine Mr. G's Math Class. You have the option here to add some people if you want. I would wait until your group's fully set up. Under Select Privacy, you can click here to learn more about it. I always recommend clicking and learning more about any of the privacy settings or anything on any type of social media to keep yourself safe. You have three essential options. You have Public, which means anyone can find a group. That's probably not where you want to go. Closed Group means anyone can find the group and see who's in it, but only the members who have been approved can see the post. And then the most secure is what we call a secret group. So only the members can find the group and see the post, which means only people who you invite are going to be able to find this. This is where I would always select for you to use for your classroom, because this means only people who get invited. So what you can do then is set up a form that parents and stakeholders can fill out. If you're going to allow them into the classroom, they can fill out and provide you with an email address. Then you can invite them, so on and so forth. You can do the same with your students, utilizing their email addresses to invite them into the group. But I would definitely do secret to just keep it a little bit safer, keep things private as well. If you want to make it a little bit easier to find whenever you get into Facebook, there's this pin to shortcuts check mark down there that you can click, and that'll pin it. So when you log into Facebook, you'll see it a little more prevalent on your dashboard. So it actually is going to make you add one person here. So we are going to add one person here. I'm going to add Amber Phillips, who is our community manager here at Progressive Mastery Learning and TeachBetter.com. So I'm going to add one person there, and then I'm going to hit Create. So it's going to ask you to choose an icon. You can choose to just skip this and go on, or you can pick one that makes sense for you. I'm going to do this looks like a bookshelf there. We'll go with that for now, and hit OK. All right, so now the first step you're going to do is you're going to want to personalize your group. So the first step up here is a header image. If you want to add one there, I recommend adding something there. I'm going to add something that I created very quickly on Canva. So I'm going to add this image that I did here. It's probably a little too big, but we're going to see how it looks. So it's good enough for me right now, at least to leave it. I would obviously adjust it a little bit to bring it down, but that's going to work. So you'll see my image just says Mr. Gargas' Math Class. Another section that you could do an About section. There is a description. So description can just tell them what you're going to use the group for. I think that's a great thing for that. So up here in your right-hand corner is going to be where you can add other members. So, like I said, you could create a Google form or some sort of or a spreadsheet, however you want to collect that information for stakeholders. If they want to be included, they can give you their email that you can connect to them with. You can add them there. You can also add all of your students there. And so right here is where you would add anything that you want to share in your group, whether it's a photo or video, maybe asking for recommendations, running a poll, putting an event in. You could also just write a regular post or add a photo or a video, or you could go live in your private Facebook group. So there you have it. That is how to create a Facebook group for your classroom. If you have any questions or need any help ever, please don't hesitate to reach out. My email address is jeff@thegridmethod.com, or you can always tweet at me at Jeff Gargas.